I'm back with the weekly report of the performance of stocks that I have suggested in the morning session in the stock forecast. So before going to that, first of all, let us have a look how the Indian stock market has performed during this week. This week, Nifty was down by 95 points. FIIs have bought around rupees 9,300 crore worth of shares in equity. So if FIIs have bought in Indian market, the Nifty should have gone up. So why it came down? It's likely that FIIs have bought in mid cap and small cap stocks. So in Nifty, there will be only blue chip stocks. So it would be the reason for this paradox. And coming to the stock specific performance that I have suggested during the morning stock forecast, the first stock is Lupin. Lupin was suggested on the basis that its Canada subsidiary, Lupin Pharma Canada, received approval from Health Canada to market a generic version of Spiriva, that is tiotrium bromide inhalation powder in Canada. And because of this news, Lupin went around 5% during this week. So if you would have invested 1 lakh in Lupin, you would have your investment worth would have been 1,05,000 at the end of the week. The next stock suggested on Monday was Dalmia Cement. The news was that subsidiary Dalmia Cement has approved capital expenditure to the tune of rupees 3,600 crore for a new clinkerization unit of 3.6 MTPA at Amrangso. And because of this news, Dalmia Bharat had went up by 2.7% during this week. And on Tuesday, Torrent Power was suggested, and the news was that it had registered a consolidated profit of rupees 450 crore for the quarter ended March FY23 against a loss of rupees 488 crore in the year ago period. And because of this news, Torrent Power had went up by 3%. And another stock suggested on Tuesday was Soba. The news was that Soba had reported a massive 242% year-on-year growth in consolidated profit at rupees 48 crore for the March FY23 quarter despite weak operating margin, driven by healthy top-line growth. And because of this news, Soba went around 11.5% during this week. So if one had invested rupees 1 lakh in Soba on Tuesday, his investment worth would have been 1 lakh 11,500 at the end of the week. The next stock suggested was NBCC. The news was that NBCC had registered a whopping 206% year-on-year growth in consolidated profit at rupees 108 crore for the fourth quarter FY23. And because of this news, NBCC went up by 5% in 4 days. And on Wednesday, Torrent Pharmaceutical was suggested during the stock forecast in the morning. And the news was that the company had reported a consolidated profit of 287 crore for the quarter, and because of this news had went up around 4% during the 3 days. Another stock suggested on Wednesday was Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders. The news was that the company has registered a stellar 105% year-on-year growth in consolidated profit at rupees 326 crore for the quarter ended for the fourth quarter FY23. And because of this news, Mazagon Dock had went up by 9%. And another stock, and it was suggested on Friday. The stock was Paras Defense and Space Technologies. And the news was that the company has entered into a joint venture agreement with Israel-based Cantrop Precision Technologies. And both will undertake the business of manufacturing, implementation, installation, etc. in the electro-optic infrared field. And because of this news, Paras Defense Space Technologies has went up by 7%. If one had invested rupees 1 lakh in Paras Defense on Friday, he would have earned around 7,000 in just 1 day. So these are all the performance of the stocks suggested during the stock forecast of morning. Thank you.